the end of the day, y'all niggas don't get hit like that.
Charlo, and that do the hoe. Like
where did this all start from? Damn, I ain't expecting to go there with it.
I say that because he was cool at one point in time. You know what I mean? Like, me and Charlo was cool. Like, his brothers, all that. You know what I mean? Like, I always was cool with this guy. Him, his twin, and his older brother. But, like, for some odd reason, once I moved up in weight and, you know what I mean, started calling out Spence and, you know what I mean, that's his stablemate, he jumped in it. Like, dude, you know what I mean? Mind your business. Stay on the sideline. You can be like, man, Spence my guy, you know what I mean? But I'm cool with Bud, you know what I mean? I'm going to let them handle that as men. You know what I mean? Don't be, Spence gonna knock you out. Oh, you know, man, we smoking Bud over here. Like, doing all that girl stuff, man. We don't do that shit. Like, just like Broner. You know what I mean? Broner, you know what I mean? He kept it G. I gotta respect him. Like, you know what I mean? I'm cool with you, but I'm more cooler with Spence. And, you know what I mean? I believe Spence gonna beat you. Like, he told me that to my face. Yeah. But he not going on, you know what I mean, social media. He not taking Crawford. Man, Terrance Crawford. Man, Errol gonna knock him out and doing all that other extra stuff. And then, you know what I mean?
So he got to see you.
Yes.
And he don't.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man. Oh, shit, man. I'm going to be honest, bro. I didn't know. I didn't know this shit was personal. Nah, I didn't know this shit was personal. By the way, I just want to mention some shit real quick. Errol Spence versus Terrance Crawford is the main shit that's on my mind. That is what I will be talking about. I'm gonna at least do a video every other day about Spence or Terrance Crawford. It's just gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna be the lead promoter in this goddamn fight. I will talk about this motherfucking fight until it happens. I'm gonna talk about this motherfucking fight every day. Even if I'm making a video about something else, somewhere in there, I'm gonna mention Spence versus Crawford. Because this is the fight I've been waiting to see. And all that finally shit, fuck a finally. No, the time is now. All that boring ass shit you motherfuckers trying to act like you tired of some shit. Finally it's happening and shit. You motherfuckers sound like a tired ass baby mama. No, the fight is now. And you motherfuckers, like I said, I don't give a fuck if you motherfuckers want to talk about it, you can downplay it. And I see all kind of other shit going on. Like I said, mainstream media, listen, they finna try to come up with all kind of other fights to try to not talk about Spence versus Crawford. You motherfuckers trying to promote Ryan versus Rolly Romero. I seen a motherfucking black channel, and everybody know who it is. This motherfucker with this blonde piece on the top of his shit, and you over 40 years old. Anyway, this motherfucker said Rolly Romero versus Ryan will outsell Devin versus Loma. And it ain't about fuck the Devin Loma fight and all that there. It's just about how you're promoting and you're acting like this is just a huge fight and this is the shit. And I know you gonna call it. And all that there. Listen, I don't give a fuck about no Ryan versus Rolly. And I started to make a video about that just to talk shit. Just to fire both of them up. Because, let me tell you something, bro. I've seen a fight like this before. Yeah, this one of them Dauphin fights. You ever seen some dope boys make two Dauphins fight? And let me quit. I don't want to say the word Dauphin. But two people that smoke and they're strung out on drugs. I want to say it in a nicer way because I don't promote drug dealing and I don't talk down on nobody that's struggling with drugs because I understand that's a sickness. So it ain't no diss to nobody that's down and out on drugs and none of that there. But I just remember times where motherfuckers would make two smokers fight. And this is how I picture it. Or two scary motherfuckers fight. This is that kind of fight. This is the most retarded. This is the battle of the bums. That Ryan versus Rolly shit. How this motherfucker was able to quit and get Derrick James, the #1 trainer in boxing, after quitting. The #1 trainer in boxing picks you up. And now that y'all finna try to put this Rolly Romero shit on pay-per-view, you motherfuckers is on dope and dog food. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I still fuck with your Derrick James, but that was just weird to pick up Ryan, bro. After quitting, I just thought you got lions in your camp, bro. You got Jermell and Spence and dudes like that. You know what? I see Ryan quitting within the first 2 weeks of training camp. I see him quitting. I see him quitting in training camp. He gonna quit, bro. You can't keep up with that kind of conditioning. But anyway, now I will talk about Spence versus Crawford all the way up until the fight happened. And this ain't no distraction, but this just some shit that's been brought to me, and I didn't know it was like this. That shit personal with Jermell. And don't get me wrong, it's personal with Spence because Bud want to be Spence because that's been the guy that everybody has said, bro, I don't know if you can beat him. This the dude to beat. And so Bud want to beat Spence because he feel like this is the guy to beat. More so than Jermell. Spence is the guy to beat, and Bud understand that. Spence is the man to beat. You gotta beat Spence before you can never talk. You can't skip to Jermell. And Spence, I'm gonna be, even if you beat Spence and you fight Jermell, I still see Spence versus Crawford as it's just different, bro. This shit is just different. It's just different, bro. It's just something about Spence versus Crawford. The stylistic matchup. I ain't seen no stylistic matchup like this since the 80s. This shit is way a better Let me tell you something, bro. Floyd versus Sugar Shane Mosley was a good stylistic matchup, but this is far better than that. It's a far better stylistic matchup because, and I'm finna get to Jermell and Terrance Crawford, but what makes this fight so intriguing to me is because both of them mean. These motherfuckers are mean as shit. Bud mean, bro. And Spence mean. Spence, man, I just can't wait till the first face-off. I just can't wait. They mean and they highly competitive. Bud and Spence are two of the most highly competitive fighters in boxing. Them motherfuckers don't even like losing in video games and shit. They don't even like losing a basketball game. They are highly competitive. They don't like losing, and they mean. And they relentless. And they dogs. So that's the fight. But I didn't know Bud used to be cool with Jermell and Jamal and his older brother. I didn't know he was cool with all of them. I didn't know y'all was cool at first. And, make no mistake about it. Look, I'm a huge fan of Jermell Charlo. And like I said, I ain't got no size. I ain't got no size in none of this. This is just greatness. And I just want to see all these fights. So I'm not picking no side of nothing. But what I will say is, Jermell, Bud feel like you did some fake ass shit, and he feel like you switched up. So yeah, he feel like when he went to welterweight, because I did see a couple videos where you were dogging Bud. But see, I never thought y'all was cool. I didn't know y'all had a history of being cool and shit like that. So, but like I said, maybe that's just Jermell saying, you know what, I'm riding with Spence because they are cool. They very close. So, and in the same training camp, so I would expect for Jermell to go with Spence. But I didn't know y'all were cool, but Bud took that shit personal. So, man, at this point, when they asked Bud, so he got to see you, that motherfucker said, yeah. I'm talking about like, it's some personal shit. This a personal beef, and that shit gonna get gritty, bro. This shit gonna... like I said, I didn't know it was personal. That was, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was some gangster shit Bud said. That motherfucker said he gotta see me. Like, ain't no way out. Like, I'm going straight to you. But I'm telling you right now, Bud, that's gonna be one of the that's some of the most dangerous shit you can do, fucking with Jermell. I'm not saying you can't beat him or none of that third. And that ain't even a fight I'm finna even go over who wins or who loses because it's not even in the play yet. That's a 50-50 fight. But for you to want that fight like that, because I got a video coming about Jermell, I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow. In my opinion, at this point in boxing, I think Jermell Charlo is the most dangerous fighter in boxing. I think he's the most dangerous fighter in boxing, and one of the reasons why is because, like, I was looking at some of his fights earlier. I always go back and look at certain fighters' fights, but Jermell Charlo, he got that. His power is sneaky as fuck. Jermell Charlo will make you. He'll play with you for about 6 rounds and throw little punches, but it's half speed punches. And out of nowhere, he'll catch you with that left hook, and like how he caught Castano in the second fight. It's just out of nowhere. He had been hitting him with left hooks throughout the whole fight, but that left hook, he just turned up with it. And he got a level of explosiveness that just makes him highly dangerous. And he can box. And the jab is very powerful. But I respect all these fighters, man. And one thing I know about it, Jermell will accept that challenge. That's for sure. That's hands down. That's guaranteed. He gonna accept it. So, but like I said, you got to get through Spence, and that ain't no easy tag. Like I said, that's a 50-50 fight. At this point, I can't call it. I would not predict this fight until the night before the fight, because that's how excited I am, and that's how competitive of a fight I think it would be. I think it would be very competitive. It won't be one-sided, but I won't pick a winner until the night before the fight. But yeah, Terrance Crawford got a beef with Jermell Charlo. It's personal, and he let that shit be known on $1 million worth of game. This is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.